Avatar: The Last Airbender movie was absolutely goated. It was an absolutely incredible movie, an incredible masterpiece. But it made me realize something. It made me realize how much I miss Aang. How much I miss this gang right here, and how much story they had left to tell, and how much they really actually took away from us. I mean, I really think now Korra might have got a little bit more hate than what I even thought she did, because she was the Avatar after Aang. We weren't ready for a new Avatar, but they didn't really respect that. You know what I'm saying? We could have. Aang had so many stories that he had to tell, and they just simply didn't tell them. They just moved on with the next Avatar instead of giving us what they gave us in this movie, which was Avatar greatness, man. We could have got so much of Zuko, Toph, Katara, Aang, Sokka, Suki, Ty Lee, Mai, Azula. We could have got so much more stuff. They could have created a lot more stuff. Animation, a sequel, a story, a sequel series from the Avatar: The Last Airbender original series. We could have got another one. But no, we just went to Korra and no one liked her. I'm sorry. Korra wasn't likable after Aang. Nothing she did was, no one agreed with it. Nobody felt the way and path that she was going down. Nobody cared. And then you didn't even give us the whole thing after Aang. Paramount has not, it made me realize that, you want to know something? Paramount has not respected Avatar since the end of Avatar. Because if they did, they could have gave us a lot more what we got. But let's talk about the movie real quick. I mean, Avatar: The Last Airbender, man. This guy right here, he is another Airbender. He is Tagah or Tagah. He's voiced by Dave Bautista, Drax. He's voiced by Dave Bautista, the wrestler. I didn't even know that until right now. I looked that up like 5 minutes ago. I didn't even know that, but Tagah is a airbender that they find, or what Aang finds, locked, sealed away by a past avatar. Honestly, the best looking, most baddest avatar I've ever seen in my life. Aang would get clapped if he was Avatar Saddam, but Avatar Saddam was in the golden age of airbending. She created her own airbending paradise. And the paradise looked like a floating island. She created an airbending city that floated in the skies. And what she did was she went and got airbenders from all across the world. But how? How did she do this? Because she had a staff that allowed her to give non-benders airbending. Incredible stuff. She gifted. If her vision would have succeeded, most of the benders inside the world, if they didn't have bending, would have had airbending. We would have had so much more airbending. But what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Not Tagah. No, Tagah was him. Tagah was locked in. No, what happened was the Earthbenders attacked. Like, I'm so serious. The Earthbenders attacked. That was actually pretty cool too. I found that out last night too. But guys, the Earthbenders attacked this massive airbending city, and they managed to, they managed to kill so many airbenders. So basically, what's going on at this time is the Earthbenders, they want to conquer. They want to conquer and expand. Who does this sound like? It feels to me like a certain group of people, before the Fire Nation done it, before the Fire Nation did what they did, before the Fire Nation decided they wanted to expand and conquer, the Earth Nation did it first. At the time, the Airbenders were just peacekeepers. They just wanted to give peace. They wanted to stop wars. So they went into the Earth Nation and said, hey, guys, can we stop doing what we're doing? Can we do this a different way? There's no need for the bloodshed. There's no need for the war. There's no need for any more blood to be spilled. Let's chill out. But no, the Airbenders responded by attacking them and killing the Airbenders so ruthlessly that Tagah had saw so many deaths, so much death and destruction. This one man saw his brothers and sisters Airbenders die for no reason at all. They were pacifists. They didn't want to kill anyone. But the Earthbenders were slaughtering them so badly, and then went and targeted their city. That was a red flag. They went and targeted their actual peace city that was floating in the sky that they themselves made with their blood, sweat, and tears, and they were going to destroy the city. And he said, enough is enough. Saddam, we need to fight back. And Saddam said, no, we're pacifists. And that led to some quarrel between them, and Saddam ended up moving the airbenders that she could away, and the rest got slaughtered. And what they could, and the airbenders that made it out, took refuge in the mountains that would Aang would get born in, and Tagah got sealed away. That is the story. But it made me realize Korra got done dirty. She did. Korra got done dirty. We should have not got Korra when we did. We should have got more Aang. We should have got more Aang in the game. They had so much more story to tell. I keep saying that. that we should have never got Legend of Korra. Period. We should have not skipped over Aang. We skipped Aang. We skipped adult Aang. We skipped Aang in his 20s. We skipped Aang in his 20s. We skipped Aang in his 30s. We skipped Aang, period. After Aang was 14, we just skipped. Why do we do that? Speaking about Avatar Saddam, guys, man, this is probably, again, I know I said it before, I don't want to too much, but tell me she doesn't look like a combination of Kaida from the Atlantis movie and Shell. Tell me she don't. She gives me Shell vibes for a fact, man. It's like it's these two put together right here to give you this, and I'm just like, Aang, watch out. But yeah, you have these people called the Denied, and the Denied want to basically they want to take I want to say take over the world, but they want to stand for up for the non-benders. Like Aang hasn't done that. I mean, we got Sokka, Suki, the Kyoshi warriors. I think they're just doing this because they're just idiots or a group of idiots who are controlled by idiots. I mean, their will can't even last as long, man. These guys, there was a girl that quite literally said, yeah, I can already tell this is wrong, so I'm gonna switch sides mid-move. It's crazy that I have like a view that Korra might have gotten done dirty just because she was out there after Aang. I always expected that, but I was always like, no, she kind of ruined her own thing, and I really do stand on it. Let's look at a little bit of my video that I have right here. Aang came in the 100-Year War. Everything was great, man. Aang left that world peaceful, bro. Aang left the world and everything was intact. Everything was going by. Everything was progressing. We had the industrial age. And guess what happened? Korra. This. Like, Aang, if I was Aang, I would be rolling over in my sleep. In my grave, bro. I would find a way to connect that with Korra just to beat her ass, dude. But I think the worst things that Korra has ever done. Number one, she broke the Avatar cycle, erasing all the millennia of Avatar spirits that were connected with the Avatar state. Crazy stuff. Number two, she left the spirit gates open. Dumb as heck. Some of these spirits don't want to be friends with humans. Some of these spirits don't even like humans. Some of these spirits think humans are just an abomination, a plague on the earth. You let the spirit portals open. You let people like the people. You let spirits like the guy that can steal faces out in the world. You think that's good news? You think I want to live in a world where there's a guy that if you show any emoji, you can steal your face, can casually walk around? Are you crazy? She's letting in Siren Head. She's letting in Slender Man. She's letting in every single crooked spirit just because no. It worked for 10,000 years, Korra. 10,000 years. I have a problem with Pavi. That's how I know it's not about a new Avatar thing. I have zero problem with Pavi. I truly do. I have zero problem with Pavi. I think she's going to be amazing. I think she's going to be one of the best avatars to do it. I think Pavi is going to be lit. I really do. I think the animation kind of felt a little too soft for me. I wonder if they're going to be able to depict death, depict these harder fights, these more extreme fights that can cause these extreme like injuries. I mean, I know she is missing a leg, but that's prior to the point. I mean, are you able to do stuff like that inside of your show? Are people going to be able? Are we going to be able to see people actively get hurt? That's to be seen. But for right now, I have no problem with Pavi. But I do have a problem with Paramount. Paramount, what are we doing? Why is there no movie for Avatar The Last Airbender? Why are you only showing the movie in two movie theaters, one in New York, one in LA? Why? People want to go support this movie, but you don't have it out physically yet, and it's only in two movie theaters in the United States, and the only other way to go see it is Paramount. You can't buy it anywhere. You can't buy it on Amazon. There is no place you can watch this movie right now without going on Paramount Plus. That's insane. Disrespect for Avatar, but no, the disrespect for Aang is insane. Like, Aang hasn't brought you so much money already. Like, Aang wasn't pulling this entire franchise for you. One of the biggest things in Paramount right now is Avatar Last Airbender. That's one of their biggest things. It's one of their biggest reasons why people even buy Paramount, period. It's because of the Avatar Last Airbender franchise. It's because of the Avatar franchise, period. But when it comes to locking in with the boy who pulled it all, the pioneer who started it all, you guys just went, I don't know, you went to Korra, you gave her this unlikable girl, and now you're going to Pavi, who is way more likable. But guess what? I just seen the movie. I just saw that I want more Aang. I want to see more Zuko. I want to see how strong Zuko could become. I want to see Prime Zuko. I think Zuko. Do you guys know that Zuko can bend green flames? Do you know that he has different color flames? Do you guys know that Zuko the thing that I think that his secondary bending nature or sub bending, I think that he can most likely do is combustion bending. I think Zuko is a combustion bender because when he was lightning bending, I find it awfully ironic that it blew up in his face. Blew up in his face, kind of like combustion bending. And don't get me started on Top Bay Fong, man. Let's watch this edit I seen.
In my prime, I would have destroyed you.
She would have obliterated Korra. Matter of fact, she obliterated Korra. It's her being old, man. Korra sucked. Korra sucked. I think the reason why a lot of Korra got a lot of hatred that she did is because she's the avatar after Aang, and we didn't get as much Aang as we should have gotten. But Korra just sucked, man. Korra made every wrong move possible. Korra was not likable, and the stuff that she did made no sense. These guys were too. Toph was Jack. Zuko was. But now that's it. I'm not going to waste you guys' time too much more, man. I'm just telling you, man. Paramount really needs to lock in with Aang and the guys. There's so much more story for them to tell, and eventually when you're done with Pavi, because I know you guys have to push that out just because you have a date for that, you just dropped it. Fine, fine, fine. But after we're done with Pavi, can we just get like a sub series of Aang and the gang? Can we see their more of their stories? Can we see some of the stuff they do? Are you hoping that we just won't like them by that time? Are you hoping that we'll just get over them by the end of Pavi? And granted, a lot of people probably will, but it's kind of sad. At the end of the day, I think it's kind of sad that Aang did not get to tell all the story that he could have told. That the Aang and the gang, we didn't get to see them do as much as they could have done and should have done on the screen, on the big screen, in the series. We didn't get to see Zuko combustion bend or see more Toph's metal bending school or her more cooler styles. Maybe Toph did do the lightning rod thing that I was saying. Maybe Katara did a blood bend someone else. Maybe Sokka knows she bending. Maybe Sokka has another kid around that we don't know about. But these are just the things that I would have wished to see before jumping to Korra, before jumping to Pavi, and ultimately before moving on from them. But the movie was absolutely incredible. Tell me if you guys have seen the movie or not. Of course, this whole video was full of spoilers, so hopefully you have already seen the movie or don't mind getting spoiled by now. But either way, like, subscribe, tell me what you think of the movie, tell me what you guys think of the video. Like, subscribe, I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.